For those just starting out, to those who built their reputation. In the detail industry, navigating the course is a daily grind. This is Play-by-Play, with industry professionals tackling topics and offering tips to help improve your game plan. Now, here's your play-by-play.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Play-by-Play from Mobile Tech Orlando. I got Sara Coleman.
Coleman-Lienhart.
Sara Lienhart. Okay, Sara Coleman-Lienhart with Rupes, Jason Rose with Rupes, and wanted to bring you guys on, talk for a few minutes, take a break in y'all's busy day, and just kind of chat it up, Sara, as far as your role with Rupes, you mind telling us a little bit about what you do?
Oh, for sure. So I help do all the training, coordinating as far as the Bigfoot Academy goes.
Yeah.
I try to help as much as I can with travel trainings.
Yeah.
Any facilities around the country that want to bring our team in to help teach local detailers and body shops. I try to coordinate that. Also product development. Training, of course.
A little bit of everything.
Customer service, social media. Kind of.
So when you talk about Bigfoot Academy, that's there at y'all's facility, right?
Yeah.
In the
Denver,
in Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, I'm dying to get up there. I really want to come see the place.
Oh, you haven't been?
No,
yeah.
I really would love to come out and see. So we may have to plan that, if possible.
Yeah.
But you spend a lot of time there. Is that where you're kind of you're stationed at, or is that where you work out of and then you do some mobile, or are you like Jason that's jet setting everywhere?
So I actually live in Tampa, Florida now. I relocated over the summer.
Okay.
But I joke that I feel like I still live in Colorado part-time.
Sure.
Because I'm out there pretty often. But any product development, customer service, demos, technical support that needs to be done locally here.
Sure.
Of course, I take care of it. And again, if they need me in Colorado, whether it's for trainings or just other projects, I jump on a plane and get there. If they need me in Kentucky,
that's awesome.
It's
wherever you need.
Yeah.
That's cool. And how long have you been with Rupes?
Almost 2 years now.
Sweet.
Almost 2 years. Yeah. My anniversary's knocking.
That's awesome. Well, Jason, so we all know you. So over the training program altogether, you're the leader of that, right?
Yeah, not only for the scope of the United States, but globally. So we have 22 trainers around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I also coordinate our activities in our sister academy in Milan, Italy.
Right.
So, yeah, a lot of training coordination. I'm also with Sara on the product development team.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And look, Sara, I have to say I'm jealous. Jason Rose is a good friend of mine, but I look up to him so much. And to be able to work and rub elbows with him all the time, it's a heck of an experience. I'm jealous of that, knowing how close you guys get to be, because I look up to him majorly and appreciate all the help that you've given us over the years.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we talked about Mobile Tech. We're here. It's been a great show for us. What do you guys, when y'all talk about doing a show like this, what are you looking to do? What's the idea behind this?
Well, for us and for Sara and I primarily, the education day is a critical component of Mobile Tech for us. In fact, in the past, there has been some years where we've come to Mobile Tech and only done the education day.
Oh, really? So didn't have a booth?
Didn't have a booth.
Just come participated in the education.
That's the primary reason we're here, is to connect with people on the education day.
Right.
This year we did something unique because we brought in our whole team.
Yeah.
All of our territory managers, the CEO of Rupes is here this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we brought the whole team in. We took the opportunity to not only work the show and the expo and do the education day, but we brought in our team 4 days earlier and we did a national sales meeting.
That's right. Right. So I have to ask, what is it like to be in a national Rupes sales meeting, Sara? Is this just big thing? Y'all bring everybody together and all the collective minds just come up with great stuff, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's at least the experience I had this year.
Okay.
It was a really cool experience. I didn't know what to expect.
Sure, right?
I've worked for corporations in the past. I worked for myself in the past.
Yep.
But I knew that this company wasn't like other companies I've worked for in the past. So
sure.
I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't really have any expectations.
Yeah.
I try not to have expectations.
Yeah, that's right. You want to really go in and live in the experience, and then take it for what it is.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was literally just, I mean, like most meetings are, these
They had agenda and
for sure. But then, how much that our bosses genuinely care about like our input, and it really was almost like a ping pong tournament. Like, we had two guys, bumping ideas, and then more people would chime in, and it's awesome.
So it's fluid. It's not just here's the financials, here's what you got, here's the goals. You got interactive and brainstorming going on, and ideas coming along,
and team building, and just spending quality time together. It's been a really
cool.
dope experience. It really has been.
And it was I've been to many of these meetings, and this was one of the better ones. I told this group at the end of our meeting, I said this 3 days was the best meeting that we've had with this group. So really good stuff.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Well, I do happen to know that y'all got to enjoy a piece of it, maybe some skeet shooting.
Yeah.
Did I hear correctly? How did that
yeah.
go? How'd you do?
I had never, I've gone to shooting ranges and stuff, of course, but I had never done that. So when we were on the way out, I was telling my coworkers, like, I think this will be fun because it's with the team, but I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it.
How into it are you really? Yeah.
Man, I was... After they showed me like the right stance, and I had a blast, and I actually hit quite a few of them. I was
really
don't tell Todd Helm, but
did you meet him?
I did.
Boom! Hey, no, we're telling everybody. No, you own that.
Oh, trust me, I am, man. I was excited, but it was super fun. It was.
Jason, did you go out there and shoot them up?
Oh yeah,
Did you?
we shot some stuff.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't know exactly what to expect. I've seen skeet shooting before, but not the style that we did. So when they told me this was our like team building, I'm like, how
is that?
How is that team building?
It seems pretty isolated. Yeah.
Are we gonna like shoot each other? Or what's
Just have one person running out there and you shoot at them.
No, but it was pretty fun.
It was
fun.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We did a team building exercise. Let's see, maybe a year and a half ago, and we all went paintballing. And let me tell you, so I don't know if you've ever been paintballing, but as soon as I pulled that mask down, I like turned into a different person. I went like straight warrior, and it was, man, we had so much fun. Like it was like, you had the office staff, you had the girls. Everybody was there, but everybody was warriors, and everybody's so happy to shoot the other ones and stuff. It just turned out cool.
I told the guys that we should do that next year. I said, next year we should do some paintball.
No, y'all should. Okay, yeah. Let me tell you, look, do it, do it. And it was a lot of fun, and we had one scheduled for a couple weeks. We were going to do it again, but it looks like the schedule is going to get moved around a little bit. So. But you want to do it when it's cool. Don't do it when it's really hot. We're in Mobile, so Alabama, and it gets hot and it's humid. So we went when it was hot last year, and I said we need the temperature to break.
Cooler,
yeah. That's cool. So you guys are down here, so you'll have a booth. But the idea is to really just educate the customers. It's not you're not selling products here. You're just showing them if tools are broken. I know Jason's told this story in the past. Like people have literally brought like broken tools to the show.
Yeah, but our booth, we're not selling, like you say. We have some of our distributors here that are selling. But it's a show and tell in our booth, and an opportunity to connect with not only our customers, but potential new customers.
Yeah. I tell you one thing that's very interesting, and you guys have done a jam-up job. So I have a very large shop, and we're exclusive Rupes in our DAs, Rotaries, and now Sanders, thanks to Jason. But the repair program you guys offer, so we can send it back in. Anything under warranty they cover. We buy literally box up. It's like $100, and they do a whole recondition on it, new cord, new trigger. Like a whole 9 yards. And that's one thing that I feel like you guys always have a polisher or two of ours repair, and they come back brand new. It's beautiful, and that's something that I'm very impressed with as far as y'all's customer service goes.
Yeah, I think we pride ourselves on what we think is the best repair program in the industry. I think.
It's absolutely that. You guys are on it, and I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. But so you come to a show like this. What do you expect? Are you expecting a lot of customers? Because to us, this thing's been packed out. Like it's been. I know last year it seemed like it was a little less attendance. This year they've doubled down. It seems.
It is. I agree. The attendance here, I don't know what the exact number is, but I know that it is more than last year for sure.
Yeah.
There's more vendors, more people, and those of you that are listening right now, if you didn't have a chance to get out to Mobile Tech, it's something that you definitely want to do at least once.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do, and I always tell them it's an opportunity to kind of put names with faces. You know, you see the interaction online sometimes with detailers, and sometimes they're going at it or what. But it really, especially on Facebook and the forums, but you get here on site, and that dynamic changes. Everybody here is kind of here for the same reasons, to mix and mingle and see each other, look at the new products, but it's really a social thing as well. And so, you know, detailers that aren't coming, you really should try to make it to an event like this. It shows you kind of, when we talk about the industry, this is what we're talking about. And the people that are interactive and doing the things, this is where you get to really feel that.
So, you know, and also coming out of the pandemic, I mean, it really personally hit me hard, the pandemic, because, you know, a lot of what I do as a trainer is very social. And but it's awesome for me to come to an event like this and be on hugging terms with people. And just, you know, talking it out like we haven't been able to do for a couple of years, you know?
No, that's right. And it means something, you know, when we talk about our business and software, you think software, you usually think of, you know, I download it, I don't see anybody that sells it, you know, or we don't have that human interaction. And, you know, we try to change that. You know, I also own a retail business where we sell T-shirts. And I know that customer comes into my store, they could buy a T-shirt from anywhere. Walmart's are on every corner and whatever. So we want to create that experience to sell the T-shirt. We want them to come to us because they know that we're going to help them find the right T-shirt. We're going to talk to them about it. We're going to, you know, we're going to socialize. So we want our software to be the same way. And we do that via Zoom, you know, every other day of the year. But when we get a chance to come to a place like this and really talk to people, really show them our passion and how we solve their problems on a daily basis through software. So we're not selling, yes, we're selling software, but we're selling ourselves and the experience as well. And that's what we really enjoy about this.
And I want to just say that I can validate that. I've been to your store.
Yes, sir.
And it was an awesome experience walking in, because immediately just the environment is very inviting and it's warm. But the people you have, it's just instantly within seconds, I'm, you know, talking to his team, and it was just I didn't buy a T-shirt, but I felt like I really could have very easily bought a T-shirt.
Yeah, you know, we try, you know, and it's not something, so we talk about it, but our team really just carries that, and we hire based on the way that, you know, their drive and ethics. We don't hire on skill sets, really. We hire with what's in here, and so it just collectively happens, and we don't have to sit in Monday meetings and say, everybody make sure you welcome the next person that comes in the door. Like, that don't ever happen, really. We talk about the way we do things, but there's no like, you must do this, this, and this. It just happens organically. And, you know, I'm very proud of our team. And everyone, I think we are up to 36 employees now. Everyone that we have there has that same mindset. So,
and even the detailers that are out in the garage, you know, they have that same really good attitude. They have, I mean, they care about things. They care about what they're doing. They care about their other teammates. It's really good to experience that with your group.
Yeah, well, thank you. And it makes us, you know, happy to hear that. So speaking of y'all's team, any big plans for 23 that's coming up that maybe we don't know about, but we can know about? Any good stuff coming?
Well, we do have plans. You know, true to form, Rupus is always innovating. We're always working on things. So there's many different things in the pipeline. In fact, there was a couple of things we had thoughts of launching here at Mobile Tech, but then we reeled them back in at the last minute. But there's some, I can tell you, it's a tease, and I apologize ahead of time, but I can't tell you what it is, but there's some really exciting things happening.
How do you keep the secrets? How do you keep them? I really don't know.
I love my job.
Yeah, right? I guess so. Look, that reminded me, I emceed the awards banquet last night for the IDA.
Great job, by the way.
Thank you.
You really did a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, I wasn't given much instruction. And when I say much instruction, they called me and asked me if I would do it, I don't know, a month or two ago. I said, sure, no problem. A week ago, they emailed me the layout of it, and it's 6 pages, and my name's on every thing. And I'm like, oh, I was just thinking, like, welcome everybody. Here's the mic, you know? Oh no, it was all inclusive. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this out. So I looked through it for a few days, you know, whatever. I get here and they're like, oh, by the way, Dustin, the reason we picked you is we want you to bring energy into this place. We want you to change the way this thing goes. It's always kind of drab and it's gotten stale. And we need you. You're the man to fire this thing up. And I'm like, this is 5 minutes before I go up to the podium. I'm like,
fired up.
No pressure. So here you go. Pat you on the butt. Let's go. But I'll tell you, speaking of secrets keeping, and this was a hard one for me. So one of my best friends, Billy Smith, he's right around here somewhere. He was nominated for Detailer of the Year. And so when they sent me the pre-script a week prior, they listed the names, but they didn't list the winners. And I'm glad they did. Because I'm not good at holding a secret. And so when I get there, about 20 or 30 minutes before I go to the podium, I get the notated script where it's got the winners. And I look down at it and I see his name. And I'm like, oh boy. And he's sitting right here. And I promise you, I did not look at him until I got all the way up behind the podium. And I still wouldn't even look because I didn't want to grin or wink or anything to give it away. I was very awesome. Tight to the chest there. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving this thing away. But it was so special to be able to give him that award because, he's worked for it for a long time. All the winners are deserving. Kimball's, I'm not going to list them all because I don't know them all right off the top of my head. But I know that, on a personal level, Billy Smith has worked for that so long and hard that it was much deserved. So
awesome.
It was cool. It was a cool experience.
That's cool you were a part of that, too.
Yeah, it was after it was done. No, but it was fun. I really enjoyed those things. And honestly, when they told me that, my part was to be yourself. It was like it took all the stress of it and just put it over there because then I knew because I'm energetic. I really enjoy that side of things. I love to be motivating. I love to talk like that.
Yeah. If
you put me in a box, I'm not very good at that. So to get up there and be able to freestyle it a little bit, that was fun.
You did fantastic. I've experienced a lot of those banquets and ceremonies, and you do a really good job.
Well, thank you. Apparently, so they asked me to come back and do it again next year.
So you must have done okay.
And be a bigger part of it. So I'm very thankful. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was cool. So I don't think I'm on a profession in that, but to just come and enjoy it for a minute is fun.
Yeah.
But so I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule to come in and talk to us. We wanted to just kind of let the people that aren't here understand what these things are all about, and see Rupes from y'all's perspective and kind of get a little bit of the ends. I mean, y'all are a big company and we all look at y'all like, y'all are up here and we're all, glossy eyed, so to hear that you guys are out skeet shooting and just passing ideas back and forth in sales meetings, it does personalize it and it brings it back down to a scale that we understand.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we were able to talk about this. And like you said, I think perspective is so important. I talk about that all the time, not just in this industry, it's anything, right? Perspective is perspective and it's important. And I think it's good to have these types of conversations so people don't think we're just button up.
Well, y'all are intimidating, dude. Y'all are tight. Y'all are a tight group, and everybody looks so sharp, and the backpacks, and like y'all come in and y'all are on a pedestal. So, and you still are. We're very respectful of y'all and all the hard work because this isn't easy. We run a decent sized company, and getting everybody on the same page and getting everybody to look the part sometimes it's tough. So, kudos to you guys. Appreciate y'all coming on the show.
Thank you,
Sarah. Good seeing you again. Absolutely.
My friend, I appreciate you.
Thank you. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. I think we're going to have Chris DiGiovanni and Tom with Buff Bright. So we'll see y'all in a few.
Well, thank you.